year, and 16,000 of these were ordered and have been ordered, so that's going to be a lot of beautiful homes this holiday season. Comes to us from Santa's Best. They created a Fraser Fir, which is, traditionally the most popular live tree that people buy. So we recreated that look and gave you a number of different options in how to use it. I have 4 different sizes. There's a 5-foot for $241, a 6.5-foot for $384, a 7.5-foot for $439, or the 9-foot for $626. They are all available, as you can see there, on a great easy pay plan, and your shipping and handling is free. If you order this today, you'll have a new Christmas tree for your home in the next week or so. Dan Byrne is here from Santa's Best.
Hi,
nice
Jill.
to see you, Dan.
Nice to see
Thanks
you.
for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Last but not least.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, the focal point.
Have you seen all of the pictures that people have been sharing? We've been showing from Facebook all of the Christmas trees that people have put up. But for those of you who didn't post a picture because you didn't have a good tree yet, tell them why this one is so superb.
You are going to get one of the best, not only lifelike looking trees, but the best, most fully functional tree that we've ever been able to create. And when I say function, I mean, for the first time ever, you can choose basically any color in the rainbow on this Fraser Fir. So it looks realistic, but watch this. We can literally dial in with our color wheel whatever color we want on the rainbow. Cool? That is really neat, right?
Now, do know, let's go from the traditional tree mentality.
Great point.
Do I have warm white?
Yes.
Do I have a traditional multi?
Traditional multi.
Do I have the special Santa's Best pastel?
We do, including we have the pastel, we have different types of, we have a royal gold that we're introducing on this tree. In total, there's 201 functions. Now that may sound like, wow, well, you know what? It's so simple to use with this remote control. Just play around and figure out what one your favorite is. The cutest thing, my daughter comes in, she just flicks through them, and she's 3 years old, so she can't read.
Yeah.
Just finds out, and she goes, that's it. That's her princess tree. And that's what this looks like, the icy princess tree. So really just have some fun with it. Once you get it home, it's going to watch your kids, truly enjoy the spirit of the holiday and of the tree.
Well, one of the things that you and I talked about when we presented this before, I love this. I mean, if this is your main tree, fabulous, because you're never going to have that fight of warm white or colored for the rest of your marriage, because it can be either one, or when you're home during the day, it can be the multicolor, and when he gets home, you can put it over to the warm white and everybody's happy. But what's so fun here is, for those of you who like to do themes, so if you're somebody who likes to do like a red and white room, you could do an all red tree. If you're somebody who likes to, I was saying, gosh, keep the green tree when you're voting for your Philadelphia Eagles or whatever your favorite sports team is, put it on that color, right? If you want to do a coastal theme, there are shades of blue here that allow you to do a coastal motif. There's almost a red, white, and blue look.
There is a red, white, and blue. So you can do that red, white, and blue tree and honor the troops or your son or grandson or daughter who's serving. You can do these beautiful rainbow-like trees, which are kind of all over social media right now. They are, yeah.
You can do that with this tree.
Yeah, and that's what we're able to do here, is we're able to speak to each layer. So we have what we're calling our new multi-buy layer. So it's really neat, as you said, you're seeing that hot trend out there, but you can see literally we speak to each layer, and there's some really fun functions on here. And I'll just go through these real quickly. This is one of my favorites, and this gives you an idea of all the ability that we can do with this tree. How cool is that? It looks like it's literally just snowing colors from the top of the tree, and it will go through every different colorway that we can do. It has a brightness setting, so if you're at the end of the night and you want to sort of take down the LEDs, and these are LED. I know it's hard to figure that they're LED because if you look at some of our functionality, including our warm white, which I'll show you really quickly, this warm white mirrors that look of the incandescent. It's a patent of ours. We hold it and we call it color soft, and that's because that's exactly what that is. These look like those soft bulbs that we remember, but we can make it dance and do some of the other fun things because they are LED. I
have all 4 sizes in the green. And don't get me wrong, the flocked tree is beautiful. I have the flocked in the 6.5 foot.
We do,
only. For me, personally, just my opinion, seeing it in person, I feel like you're going to get the most vibrancy from this color story and
Right.
color changing story on the green trees.
Yeah.
It's soft and very pretty on the flocked, and if you have that and you love it, great. But I think to me, what's so cool about the ability to have these beautiful changing lights is that they can be really vibrant, and they just seem to pop out more and look brighter to me against the green. That said, we know flock trees are very popular for a lot of you. You love these white looks.
Well,
Which
way?
side you going,
I'll
Dan?
go this way. I'll go this way.
And I just
Sorry.
want to show you that with the Santa's Best trees, you know, here I am with this flock tree. You know, I have on a navy blue jacket. I'm
Right.
scrunching this. It's not falling off. It's not shedding. And then you did the flocking over the lights.
We
so
did.
that kind of gives it a snow-covered look to the next level.
Yeah, exactly. And that's because we wanted to mirror this exactly like Mother Nature. And Mother Nature doesn't unflock the bulbs. And since they are LED, they're cool to the touch. So there's no problem doing that.
Yeah.
And just to give some quick base diameters and everything, because
Sure.
people get, well, these
Yeah,
are
is this a
mid.
slim or is it
This is what we
mid-size?
call our mid-size profiles. So the base on the 7.5, if you have 8-foot ceilings, now this is a 6.5, so this 6.5 is 46 inches wide at the base. And when we measure the base, we literally take the tip to the tip. And when we measure from the floor, we go to this point right here. So that's 6.5 feet right there. On the 5-foot right there, that has 36 inches. It's 52 inches on the 7.5 and 61 inches on the 9-foot. So they literally measure from floor all the way to ceiling. And then our quick light count, 360 on this, 240, 420, and 600 lights. So they're all perfectly placed, all continuous on. If one bulb comes out, don't worry, every other bulb stays lit.
Do you get extras if you need them?
You do, we give you 12 extra bulbs.
Let's show you the Easy Pay breakdown on these. I'll remind you, free shipping. Listen, for as many people who like to put their Christmas trees up the weekend after Thanksgiving, there are so many of you that wait and do it Christmas Eve. If you weren't happy with the tree that you had last year, if you're tired of worrying about watering it, the dried needles, all that kind of stuff, why not invest in a really beautiful quality artificial tree? And that's what Santa's Best has been doing longer than anybody else. This is a Fraser Fir with 201 functions. It's an LED tree. All kinds of custom colors. The Easy Pay breaks down between $40 and $104. Take advantage of that opportunity to use that Easy Pay, and especially, you know, especially for the larger trees, to be able to get the free shipping. It's just delivered to your door. Awesome. Everything comes in one box with the exception of that big 9-foot.
Exactly.
That'll come in 2 boxes.
Right, and we
then,
want to make that so it's not too heavy, that's why. We
Right.
make sure no box is too
and then let's show them
overwhelming.
the assembly.
Sure, so a lot of people say, wow, you have 201 functions, all this beautiful looking tree. How difficult is it to put together? Well, we have a technology that we call Easy Power technology. So all that is you're gonna get your nice X stand right here, and you'll see it's got rubber feet, so that's gonna protect your floor right there, so your hardwood floors. You'll have your 3 eye bolts. And now we're just popping this in. There's no lining up, there's no worrying. And this right here is the only plug you'll need to worry about. That's
Okay.
a 2-bladed plug, and that goes into the wall. And then from there, we're literally just building. So there's 2 sections on the 5 and the 6.5. There's 3 sections on the 7, and then there's 4 on the 9. Again, so we make it that none are too heavy. And let me tell you, I'm not very much a strong guy. This is very light. We have no section on any one of these trees that weighs more than 19 pounds.
Great.
So then we're just literally building, and you know what? I'll show you really quickly. This is all you're doing right here. This is what the Easy Power, this is the magic. So you'll see there's literally no lining up. Any which way it will go in. And then we just
Great.
build up, and then you can see our 3rd section right here goes right on top. And I like this 3rd section on this because look, it's eye level right here. And I'm only 5'10", so even if you happen to be shorter, it will go in very simply. You'll see, and you'll notice the cool part is all these sections sort of talk to each other because the tree has an intelligence to it.
Yeah.
All of them build, and now all the lights are perfectly synced.
Is the remote control the only way I can turn this tree on or off?
Yes, the remote
no foot
control is
pedal on this one.
exactly, but there's
Got
also a timer, so you can set your timer 6 hours on, 18 hours off.
Again, lots of custom colors. You know, change it with the day, change it with the game that's on, change it with your mood. From Santa's Best. If you like the flocked, I have that in 6.5 foot. I have the green in all other choices, and that's H216588. Thanks, Dan.
Cheryl.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
All right, we're going to show you a couple more pictures from people's homes and how they started decorating for Christmas. And here's